it's going to be very bad because our system, our health system, I mean, you could have talked to Julia about this in September. Healthcare system is terrible. We are like a third world country. Right now, our system cannot handle the number of people who are going to be sick or to respond, but they wasted 1 month. I mean, our president, 2 weeks ago, our president said this was nothing to worry about. Now it's a problem. And a lot of the people who listened to the president before, they think there's no problem. So they're still spreading the virus. I think it's going to get very bad. Stay home.
Stay home.
And because I think that, we can't stop the virus. The virus is here. We can stop the virus from spreading because the more people who have the virus, the more pressure it's going to put on our health system. Our health system is going to break. I mean, this is like a tsunami coming, and we're not ready. I hope that after this is over, that we will think about changing our system. Our system is a for-profit healthcare system, and that doesn't work. It costs us a lot of money, and we are not protected. Our hospitals are not prepared. So this system has to go. We have to change. A lot of people are going to want to go back to life like it was before. And I don't think life can be the same again. But I also said that after September 11th, and life didn't change. Maybe this is different. I mean, after September 11th, people didn't work from home. The economy went down, but it didn't go down like this. Maybe this time it will be different. Americans have a very short memory. This is my hope. Right now, there are millions of people in America who are now responsible for their children's education at home. Schools are using online learning, but parents are now more involved in their child's education than last week. And a lot of parents are saying, oh my God, this is so hard. Maybe after this is over, Americans will say, we need to pay our teachers more money. They really have a hard job. Teachers, we don't teach for money. And the money, especially in public schools, is very, very bad. After September 11th, I thought the firemen would get more money, and they didn't. America's short memory. I don't think, knowing Trump, this is always going to be about Trump. Look what I'm doing. Even, today he said, I've always cared about this problem. It's not true. For 3 weeks, we have video, we have tweets, we have everything that says he didn't care about this. But now he cares, and it's because he wants to look like a president now. I think it's going to be up to the state. The states are the only, thank God we live in New York. Andrew Cuomo is our governor, and some people like him, some people don't like him. But for this crisis, he is the right man for the job. Basically, what he's saying is what our government should be saying. He's saying we need to call the Army. We have a group called the Army Corps of Engineers. They could be building hospitals right now, temporary hospitals right now. And Trump said today, he said, yeah, we could use them when the time is right. We can call them. Like, this is the time. Don't wait for 2 million people to be sick and then try to build hospitals. You need to be building hospitals yesterday. So basically, I don't think we can rely on the federal government right now. Their response was so slow and half-ass, they don't know what to do. but there are times when my country does good things, and especially in a crisis like this, this is when we are at our best. For example, 2 years ago, we had a hurricane in Puerto Rico. The government did nothing in Puerto Rico. So a bunch of American chefs, they went to Puerto Rico and they started cooking. They set up temporary kitchens. They started cooking for thousands of people. That's something that Americans do when they see that something is not there. A lot of my friends are teachers. We started posting on Facebook. I'm an English teacher. I'm a math teacher. If your children are having problems with, schoolwork at home during this time, message me. I'll be happy to help you. I can call you. I can Skype you. We're trying to do what we can to help at this time. So people sort of look at what their talent is or what they can offer, and they try to do something. Because if we wait sometimes for the government, we might be waiting forever. And that's what I think. This is why a lot of places were starting to do this, because we saw that this was going to be a problem. We saw China, we saw Korea, we saw Italy, and our government did nothing. And so many places, they started to do something because they knew it was going to happen, and now it's here. And now the government is struggling to catch up. And of course, Trump is taking credit for this, but the problem is that that's fine. You have these drive-through places. We don't have enough tests. That's the problem. New York City has the highest rate of coronavirus. And I talked to somebody this morning, like I told you, who works in a hospital. They don't have any tests. It's not like they ran out. They don't have any. They never got any. And I'm sure that that's true of hospitals all over. So you can talk about drive-through testing. It sounds great. But if there's no tests, what's the point? I really, in some ways, maybe this is what America needed. Like, we really needed to take a break. We needed to stop. We needed to look at how bad our system is. I think that there's the fantasy of America where everything's perfect, nothing can hurt us, our government knows what it's doing. And then there's the reality of America, which is our government doesn't know what they're doing. We're a third world country when it comes to healthcare, and our system is broken. So maybe this is a time for us to see some reality. But I think the good news is if you're going to be anywhere in America right now, even though we have the highest rate of coronavirus, New York is a really good city. We've been through a lot of crises before.
Yeah, I believe that.
New York people, we're really good at dealing with crisis.
Yeah.
And, we also have a lot of great hospitals, so the research and the science is here. If I was going to be anywhere, I'd want to be here, because I think we know what we're doing. New York is very different, as you know, is really different from other parts of America. We're going to be